I thought of some kind of trippy things, so I'm just gonna talk about them. I was thinking one of the things is, some of these people on TikTok that I talk about that now I've seen like three different people sharing or doing their channel, showing these TikToks of these people that are just like, it's like you just didn't even know they existed, seriously. But what I was thinking this morning is like, I mean, we don't know how far this is going to go. I mean, who would have thought it would have gone this far? But, I mean, we see where they're headed. We know what their plan is. We know that the food shortages are already occurring, that they're not letting food be it's not leaving the docks. They're messing with the truck. They're messing with all of the stuff to get to us because they've got to short us. But they were doing such a good thing, $15 an hour. But there's so much stuff happening right now behind the scenes of the shortages, these push for this, how many people have died and injured from this. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so crazy. And I just messaged my daughter who's had it, and she is homesick. I'm sure she just is like, oh, well, I'm just sick. I'm really, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of smoke, which is all true. But also they've put something in your body to make it harder for you to stay healthy and heal. So I'm really, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. So, and hurting us, burning down places, taking people's homes away. They're about to be a mass amount of evacuations. So we're going to have tons of homeless people, food shortages. They would like it for everybody to start shooting each other so that they can run in and take the guns to save us. So they'll set up those situations to occur because they are constantly manipulating to create what they want so they can manipulate more. It's just this constant thing of them manipulating us. So right now, we're headed like we're on one of those trains. It's just like barreling down the tracks, going on a straightaway, just barreling. I feel like we're barreling straight for a giant wall. And so, yeah, I mean, who knows when it's going to end, I mean, we can, for the most part, most of us can see where we're headed if this was to continue. But there's still, I mean, we got so many people who are still so brainwashed that, like, do we have to wait for all of them to wake up to move out of this horrible phase that we're in? I heard this is a lot of part of waking up globally too. Like, this isn't just about us. So, I don't know. They monitor all this stuff online. So I don't know. But the weird thing I was thinking is, so if it kept going in that direction and it went really, keeps going down, then those people off of TikToks, like these mountain people, that, they may not have teeth. They may not have very good verbal, skills or, who knows what. But I think they have the skills to survive is the thing. I think they would be the ones who would be out in the forest surviving, while you'd have a lot of city boys, I don't know. They'd have to take off their dress and heels, I guess, and, run to ask somebody who could help save them. I'm not sure, as we got such a messed up thing going. I mean, it's so crazy. What is weird, too, is some of these TikToks that they will put on there, and it's like somebody looks totally like a girl, and then speaks with a man's voice, a real deep voice. And I mean, you're not seeing them in person, so you don't know, like, really their stature, if you can really tell in other ways, because there's other biological things between the differences in men and women. Yesterday I was watching Aaron Brockovich, which Go in and watch it. If you haven't seen it ever, or you haven't seen it in a while, go in and watch it, because you will get a little clarity, I would think, hopefully. But, you know, I mean, hers is about the contaminated water, and PGE, that is, let me think of what it was. It was the power, PGE, I can't remember. Brain injuries are really frustrating. So, it is a huge, huge corporation. I'm pretty sure it has to do with power, you know, giving us power in certain places. And, they were poisoning people. All these people got cancer. And it was in a whole bunch of areas, not just one area. It just shows the one area. Hold on. It's a trash day. So exciting for the dogs. But, anyways, you know, it shows so much about the poisoning the water, and it's just our system is all built on like how many huge things like this have gone on, where you know, a huge amount of people are suing a corporation, and how many lawyers went in and took a payoff, and they got rich while the other people lost their case. That's the world we've been living in. The more corrupt you were, the further you could get. And the more important money was, the more, you know, you lost your integrity. No integrity. So, yeah, there's a lot of people who, I think if it came down to actually having to survive without, you know, just actually survive. Like, some of those people probably have eaten squirrel. Maybe that's their Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know. Some of them, it's like, how do they have internet? Like, are these just mountain people? Like, what the hell's going on? I don't know. I barely have internet. And I live rural, but I've never seen anything like, I mean, I've seen people where, nothing like the TikTok people. I don't know. But I think that they could be the ones who could go out and survive, you know, so we could look at them all as like, oh my God, these people are so ignorant, so stupid. But really, what is education? We've all been taught useless shit in school. You know, maybe these people didn't go to school. Maybe that's why they've got such a, you know, limitations with their verbal skills. But, you know, I think that they probably learned how to survive. And I don't know. I just thought, what a upside down, backward world that we live in. And you think of like, okay, so if everything goes down, you know, and half the people die off from whatever's about to happen, and those are the people who survive and move our culture forward. It just is weird when you think about that, you know. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch some Education or Odin's Men and see some of these TikToks of these people that I'm talking about. Some of the people, there's no way. You know, I mean, they are, I mean, some of them, unless they've had a big change since some of these videos were made, some of the people are just so misdirected in what is important to them. And, you know, this is opportunity. You have to reevaluate your priorities. You have to prioritize yourself, your health, your just your whole being, your everything about you needs to be your priority, you know. Taking care of yourself, like your health is so important. But the reprioritizing what is important about this shallow world, this it's not even just shallow. It's so, it's kind of, it's embarrassing. I thought of this perfect word for it, but now I can't think of it. But, man, these people that are just, I don't know. Waking up is so much different than what you think it is. So much different. When you really do wake up to this reality and what it is all about, you know, in some of these souls that you would think of like, oh, you know, these souls, oh, they're here to learn, that's for sure. They could be the teachers. It's pretty nutty. But definitely these people who are just, you know, pushing and pushing and pushing for, I don't know, this acceptance, like this new gender identifying things and all that stuff. One thing that I found it ridiculous. I don't know if anybody else would, but there was one where this girl, she's showing, you know, just to make things easy on you, she'll just wear a bracelet. And the bracelet will signify what she wants to be called. If she wants to be called he, she, him, they, them, this, that, all these things. I don't even know. You know, they have to hand us all out a glossary of this stuff. But she made these things, and as she was explaining them, she was saying, because these beads are more feminine, these beads are more masculine. So beads and colors have masculine and feminine, but human beings do not. I found that fascinating. You're trying to take away gender identifying things to human beings, yet you notice gender identifying markers in beads and colors. I don't know. That's a lot for me to wrap my head around. I don't know. And then it just takes me into the, like, you know, these people's perception and their like, are they just so brainwashed that they can't make head or tails of things? Like, it just is all, like, this is what I'm always talking about. Like, they don't feel their feet in their mouth while they're talking. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Beads are gendered, and that's okay, but humans are not. And that's just weird. So I'll be back in a minute.